super flyweight champion Khalid Yafai taking on Israel Gonzalez. Now, on paper, this looks like a good fight. You got the 24-0 champion Khalid taking on the challenger 23-2 Israel Gonzalez. He's 2 fights away from Jerwin Acosta's loss. And he got knocked out against Jerwin Acosta's. And he came back. He fought a 6-10 and a 7-8 guy. So basically, he hasn't really done shit. Just two warm-up fights. Is all. He's having a busy year. I give him that. Israel, this is his 4th fight of 2018. Very busy year. 2 out of 4 fights are for titles. That's pretty damn good. Considering people ain't fighting. People just don't fight. So he had Jerwin Acosta got knocked down in the 10th. He fought Jerwin in February. Then he fought another guy in May. Fought a guy in August, and now he's fighting in November. So he's been very busy every 3 months. Definitely every 3 months. Is he going to beat this champion? And I don't think so. I do not think so. I just don't think Israel Gonzalez has the power to stop Khalid. I think he has decent boxing ability. I think he has decent movement around the ring. I think he has good punch selection. But I just think Khalid is a little... What is 115? I think Khalid's probably a 122 fighter at maximum, fighting at 115. He looks a little heavy. He looks a little heavy for the division. He's definitely... I think he's the harder hitter. His bread and butter is that left hook and left hook downstairs. And I think he's just gonna beat Israel body down. But Khalid is hittable himself. He's not, from what I've seen of him, he's not very athletic on his feet. He's just right in front of you, high guard, catching all the punches on his shoulder, on his forearms and gloves, and then he just gets close to you and he just bullies you, kind of. And while I see Israel trying to keep a little distance, counter him from Israel cannot fight this in the phone booth fight. Cannot fight in front of him. Khalid just has too much, I think, strength, too much upper body strength to just control where he wants to put Israel. I think Israel's going to have to move around the ring, keep the distance, and pick him off with a jab. Really pick him off. And if Israel is to do something, it'd be like a accumulation wear down type of punishment. I don't think he has the power again to hurt the champion. This is the Double RT Boxing Show. I'm your host, Mr.A. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that thumbs up button. Support your show. If you are a subscriber, support your show. If you're a new viewer, hope you become a new subscriber. But I'm going. This whole card, the Monte Carlo card, is not that stern of competition to me. It seems to be favoring the A side, but there is one B side champion that I went with. But I'm going with the A-side champion in this one. I'm going with Khalid to stop Israel, much like Jerwin Acosta did, but I think it's going to come quicker. Jerwin Acosta took him to the 10th round because they were boxing. I don't think Khalid is going to box this guy. I think Khalid's going to walk him down, beat the skinnier frame body down. I say probably going to knock him out, stop him within like 8-7 rounds. Like I said, I see Israel might be able to have some moments in some rounds boxing him. He's like his boxing skills is pretty decent. He showed that against Jerwin. Shows he's game. I just don't see him having the power unless Khalid just really walks into something with no respect for him. But I don't. Even if he gets dropped, he's gonna get up and beat the shit out of Israel. That double up on the left, the up and down left hook, is gonna be the finish of Israel. I think he's gonna up, left down, come with a right, uppercut him, I got Khalid on a knockout in this fight and retaining the WBA super flyweight title. I'm your host, Mr.A, still trying to set that fight up for the German Acostas, but I don't know. I think Top Rank might have pulled the rug under Khalid. You know, they're supposed to be making this unification bout because that's how that was my first fight I seen. I kept hearing the name Yafai. I watched his brother lose, and I watched him because he came to the States on the what card did he come on? But he came to the States, and his fight actually stole the show. Him and David Carmena. There was a lot of action in that fight. He got rocked. Now what was that fight that he was in the States in? I remember I was pretty excited that he was in the States. I was like, oh shit, I get to check him out finally. David Carmena, where were you at? Oh, duh, he was the undercard of German Acosta. They were trying to build that unification fight, but Top Rank is now trying to get Jerwin to fight Saritsakat. So we'll see where these fighters are going. But again, I got Khalid Yafai stopping Israel Gonzalez right here. You heard it on the Double RT Boxing Show. I'm your host, Mr.A. Hit that thumbs up. Become a new subscriber. Follow the show on Twitter at RRTV Show. We go live at 6 a.m. in the morning. Been a little off and on. I got a whole new different shifts at work, so trying to make that again. I thought I could hit the 6 a.m. all the time, but they're like, hey, people quit. I got to fill in the spot. Got a new spot at work. See what happens now. But 6 a.m., the Double RT Boxing Show. Eggs, bacon, and breakfast. That's the morning show if you want your boxing. The Double RT Boxing Show, 6 a.m. We go live.